G'day folks and welcome to Inside Big V. Finals are with us. Great to have your company. Justin Nelson, Matthew Hammer Cowling and Sweet Kel with you. Hammer, big week.
Great week for the forum, yep. You have copped a pasting. It has been terrific, mate.
Fair dinkum. There's some deals going around. If you're going to speak on the forum, at least have some relevance of truth.
Oh, don't be
and
like that.
Honesty.
No, I thought what they said was fantastic.
Yeah, okay, all right, no worries. Just keep pounding away. We love it. Hey, listen, Sweet Kel last week, right?
Yeah.
He went out to Melbourne Uni on Saturday night. Now, Sweet Kel, true or false? The prices of drinks, of good drinks, mind you, out at Melbourne Uni, it's better than the Carlton United Brewery, is it not?
It was unbelievable. Daiquiris $4, beers $3 out the front, and I'll tell you what, the students were indulging.
He laid down 300 on the night, apparently.
Great family club.
Yeah, good family club. Hey, 10 grand finals on the way. Every division except for D2 women, the first team or the top team going in has made it Western Port.
Yeah.
Bang.
Big news.
Beat McKinnon, and in fact, Sweet Kel catches up with Catherine Hay from Western Port in this show. Look out for that one. Let's get into it, shall we? State champ men, Ringwood hot favourites. No Corletto in the semi-finals. They got through, no worries.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Hot favourites, of course. They're going to take on Waverley. The Hawks have beaten Waverley 3 times this season by an average of 19 points. Hawks or Falcons?
I've said it already.
Hawks?
Hawks.
Sweet Kel?
Hawks.
Hawks, yeah, I think it's Hawks all the way around. State champ women, Geelong beat Melbourne by 16 points. No Penaluna. Hume City too good for Waverley. Geelong has beaten the Broncos by an average of 14 points in 3 games this season. Cats will win it. Geelong for me.
Yeah, if I don't say Geelong,
Oh, Geelong all the way.
I'm off the list.
Sweet Kel.
Geelong.
Oh, I thought you were going to go Waverley then. All right, no, Hume City, I should say.
Because we're not going to go to Cal for all of his tips, are we?
Well, no, let's not.
They're pretty relevant.
Yeah, waste of time, irrelevant. Cal, be quiet. D1 men, Geelong sweep past Altona, Jason Reardon 26 and 12, plus 8 steals in a 17-point
And
win.
it was ugly.
Thanks for
Altona were
coming.
good. Yep.
Melbourne Uni beat Warrnambool double overtime in Game 3, 83-79. Now here it is, let's paint the picture. Warrnambool 13 points up with about a minute and a half to go.
Yep.
Liam Norton hits 13 points,
Yeah,
including
wow.
3 3-pointers. It was a 14-1 run home. Goes into double overtime. Norton then nailed 11 points in the second overtime period. Man, what a game.
Fantastic.
Huge game. Melbourne Uni a chance against Geelong, yes or no?
They're a chance.
Yes or no?
They're a chance.
Will they win, yes or no?
They're a chance.
Right, that's a no. Fair enough. Okay, Melbourne Uni, by the way, 1-1 during the season.
Yeah, they're okay.
So,
They're good.
D1 women, Warrnambool survived a tough battle on Sunday up against Warrandyte, got home by 6 points. The Mermaids held to 52, their lowest score of the season, but gee, I tell you what, very, very good.
Good coach.
Yeah, well, everything. They're a very good
They're
team.
great.
They execute well.
They're a great team,
Yep,
mate.
they are.
Yep.
Altona swept past Mildura, getting up by 19. Warrnambool has beaten Altona by an average of 11 points in 2 games this season. Mermaids or Gators?
Country boy, have to go with the Mermaids.
Yeah, I think they might be just a little bit too good. Someone who was very, very good for Western Port last week was Catherine Hay. They're through to the grand final series. She caught up with Sweet Kel.
G'day boys, we're here with Western Port gun Kathy Hay. How you going?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Fantastic win on the weekend against all the odds, beating McKinnon first place. How'd you go about it?
Well, we just trained hard last week and we were really kind of got ourselves together as a group and a team with the coaching staff and just decided that, we had to lay it all on the line and that, we knew that we were the underdogs and we had to just pull together as a group and as a unit and just put it all out there.
Sure, well, you certainly did that. Now, you're a bit of a veteran on the floor these days. I know you're tight with your coach. The on-court leadership, is that, and how you bring the team together, is that more you or more your coach's influence?
It's a bit of both. It's a bit, we've been friends for a long, long time, about 20 years. So she kind of pulled me down at Western Port for that reason because I've, had that background. She's great with letting me just, take the lead on the court and run what we need to run. And, I kind of go with it. And if she needs to make a change, she makes a change. And, if I see something on the court, we just make the change that needs to be done.
Now, you've got a match up with Chelsea in the grand final series, which is going to be an absolute cracker. Do you have a message for them, I guess? We had this from Brian Vaughan's last week for Hume City. Do you have a message for Chelsea? And you've got to stare down that.
Really, just the message is that we're, both teams are, going for that grand final win that neither of them have had, and we're coming for it. So, we just feel like we're talented enough and we're strong enough all the way down from our coaches to our team managers and to the support that we have in our players. And, we feel like we're a good chance to take the premiership.
Just ask McKinnon, it's certainly no sure thing. Thanks for joining us.
Good on you, Cal. Well done, Catherine, as well. And Western Port, chance, sweet Cal?
I think so. I've got to say that after our interview, obviously, but I think it will be a good one.
Very experienced player, doing well in the league too. Now listen, a bit of a whisper going around town at the moment. After last week's show, sweet Cal, Stacey Barr. What's going on there?
It's a Facebook whisper.
Well, we apologise to Stacey Barr.
I agree
that we've inflicted
No.
sweet Cal upon her.
I've met Stacey. She's a beaut
lovely
kid.
lady.
She's a beaut kid.
Stacey, if you're watching, stay well away from sweet Cal.
And we're
believe us.
really, really sorry.
Yeah, that's right, we are. D2 men up by 11 on Saturday night. Mornington choked. They did, no doubt about it. Latrobe City went on a 30-15 run in the last quarter, but credit where credit's due. The Breakers bounced back the next day. David Smith and Vlad Tankov big in that win, and they're through. Good on them. Chelsea rebounded from a loss to Keilor, of course, in week 1. They took both games down there at Chelsea by 26 and 19. Mornington or Chelsea, they have actually split this season, I think. Mornington won at Chelsea by 4. Chelsea won at Mornington by 22.
I really don't care. I just care that 2 Peninsula sides are going at it like that. That's fantastic.
That'd be huge.
Huge.
Very, very big. D2 women, Western Port travelled to McKinnon, 1 down, and upstaged the Cougars. We've spoken about that ad
big result.
nauseum. Chelsea or Western Port?
I'm sorry, Chelsea.
Chelsea win?
Yeah, I'm sorry to Western Port.
Well,
Chelsea.
don't be sorry, that's fair enough. D3 men, Mildura beat Warrandyte by 24, Smith 26 and 18, we come to expect that. Melton beat Camberwell by 7, just 1 point going into it in the last quarter, so it was a big last quarter by the Horsies getting up. Mildura beat Melton by an average of 20 points in 3 games this season, although one result was just 5 points. Mind you, one was 41 points.
Yeah. Nothing stopping Mildura there, mate. Sorry.
I think they'll be a little bit too good. And of course, the Sweet Cal Appreciation Society, surely they're going for Kay Smith and the Heat.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's any question there.
He loves Kay Smith.
He
loves
does
him.
love Kay Smith.
Hammers Graph, let's get into it. Another one coming up.
Okay, folks, time for Hammers Graph. It's been a very, very slow week in the Inside Big V studios, and we were bereft of ideas for Hammers Graph this week. But what we did was we came up with an idea related to the Big V Awards night on the 11th of September. Just remember that date. That's the 11th of September for the Big V Awards night. And we thought, which guy in the Big V has the best beard? We polled 100 people, but before I did that, I put the cast and crew of Inside Big V to the test and said, you nominate the 4 guys, I'll poll 100 people. Sweet Cal, he nominated Marcus Timmins. Interesting call. Never had a lick of hair on his face at all, but Sweet Cal always votes for Marcus Timmins. 0 votes from the 100, I'm afraid. Davin Scargetta, he thought about it. Couldn't remember anyone in the Big V with a beard, so we put his own name down, of course. That sparked some thought, so there's 1 vote for him. Up came Paul Deering. Now, Father Christmas himself at Melton, he's got a fantastic beard. All his Christmases come at once because he, Paul Deering, has ended up with 27 votes. Fantastic. But just tipping the scales here, this guy has just cleaned up completely with 72 votes. And it's always good to see what he had for dinner last night. Waverley's Mike Bullock. That's Hammer's Graph. No science, lots of crap.
Good on you, Hammer. Great graph. And in fact, we asked Daryl Neal what he thought of Mike Bullock. Here's what he had to say.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me.
There's a gag that we could use for a long, long time.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Let's get into Youth League, shall we? Youth League 1 men, Diamond Valley and Melbourne, both straight through. It's going to be a great final series.
It's going to be a cracker.
It is a huge one, isn't it?
It is a cracker.
Sweet Cal will be there without a doubt watching these two
With
teams.
bells on. I saw them both in the semis and they were both very, very sharp teams.
Give us-
Dexter's not playing.
No, DKD's not there.
Stacey's not playing.
Stacey's not playing.
What's
no,
he gonna
no.
do
What are you
there?
doing there? Who are you going for?
I'm going to go with Don Valley in 3.
Okay, fair enough. Youth League women, Hawthorn finished off Waverley in 2. The Falcons had 16 wins straight going into the finals.
Unbelievable.
Well done to the Magic.
Oh, they've done a great job.
Pulled a rabbit out of their hat. Georgia Stott, 15 and 17 last week, 11 O-Rebs.
Yep.
Look out for her. Stephanie Perch with
What's an
27
O-Reb?
points. Well,
Okay,
offensive
sorry,
rebound.
sorry. That's right.
Mr. Stats, man, what are
No
you
problems.
doing? Who's going to win? DV or Hawthorn?
A DV, sorry.
Easy.
Sorry, Magic.
Easy or not?
Sorry, Magic. DV.
Youth League 2 men, Hawthorn finished Keilor in 2 games. Sean Phelan, 19 and 10 plus 6 blocks. He's a great young player. Werribee got McKinnon in 3 games. The Devils beating the Cougars by 17 in game 3. They split 1 game each this season. Werribee by 9. Altona by 9.
Yeah, well, we wanted this, the Battle of the West.
Should be a big one.
It's all good.
Tip.
Altona.
Okay, there we go. That's who Hammer's gone for. Enjoy the grand final series. Get out there, call to arms, big V finals. We'll be back to wrap up the first week next week. See you then.